not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system.
Showtime!
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Are you ready?
No! I'm just ribbing. I know you're ready.
I apologize.
For the thousands in attendance, for the millions watching around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight,
Up the chaos!
proudly brings to you its
Awesome.
YouTube live stream.
champions of the world!
This is your boy L from the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop T, the hot Popics live stream.
And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you!
What's up, peeps? Oh my goodness. L Awesome of the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop Heat. Welcome to the Hot Popics live stream. Oh man, I can't help it. The intro gets me every time. I know I say it almost every
Really
week,
good,
but
bro.
man, it
It's
gets
really
me every
good.
time.
That's why.
Oh boy.
Really, really good.
Oh boy. I hope it gets
Oh,
you
boy.
guys going too. I mean, honestly, I sometimes we'll be backstage and we're just having our chit chat. Okay, let's get the show started. And then that intro hits and it's like I'm backstage mouthing along and going. And, oh man, it's so good. Thank you. Oh, what's up, guys? How we doing this week, Poppy?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Yeah, it's getting damn cold all of a sudden. It's like winter's super delayed or something. It's freaking freezing here.
Yeah.
We're getting that snow that you had 2 weeks ago. We're getting it now this week, apparently. Finally came across. Took its bloody time, man. But otherwise, all good, man. All good.
Awesome.
Your side?
We had a couple of cold days below freezing most of the day, but tomorrow it is going to be, I think, the high of like 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not like hot by any means, but compared to what the weather should be around this time of year, that's fairly warm. And then the day after, I believe it's going to be in the 50s. So that's really warm for this time of year, Fahrenheit. So, you know, we'll take it.
We'll take it all.
Yeah. So we got a lot to talk about today, guys. As you guys know, the Funko Fair is happening. They've been dropping releases and pre-orders steadily. So before we get to it, let's hit up the chat real quick. Rion, what's going on? Thank you for showing up. Nadia, aka Little Monster, what's up? How we feeling today? HCF, our collective feed. What's up, bro? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Thomas, what's going on? Oh, I love when Thomas shows up because I like the bat signal. Dangerous Jobbers, what's up? How are we feeling today? Thank you for showing up. Bees popping. Oh my goodness. Anytime you guys from Australia hit us up, I appreciate it so much because of the time difference.
So cool.
It's so crazy. Jkl Awesome, of course, Kay is there, and we might be seeing her soon. Johnny Funko, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. Crazy Scottish Pop Collector, what's up? Thank you for showing up.
The house is packed tonight, isn't it?
Say again?
All sorts of. The house is packed tonight. All sorts of famous people.
Absolutely. All the famous people coming to hang out with us. Kay says she's eating half a gallon of ice cream. You know, it's been a long time since I've done that, but go for it.
Precisely, like exactly half a gallon of ice cream. Like,
oh, he said the intro got my barbarian all riled up. You have to catch him because I'm not running right now. Oh, that's a throwback to the Chase's Kingdom Pop the Chaos live stream where we were talking about our barbarians. All right, so with all that being said, let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is talk about these Funko Drops. This was the new Paka Paka Odd Vocados I mean, not something I'm interested in getting, but I like them. Like I was about to say avocados with a lot of different things in the middle where the seed would be. So that's kind of cool. And then just having like another little collectible type thing. I mean, again, not something I'm into, but I wasn't mad at it. It was a weird first reveal, though. I was kind of like, okay.
What I thought was weird about this, obviously, besides all of them looking at different weird things, was the dinosaur right on the end. I was like,
yeah,
okay, sure. That's like the most random thing ever.
Yeah, right.
I think maybe one of my favorites of these is the zombie one on the bottom left. I think that
most people like the zombie one. Yeah,
the
zombie one is pretty cool.
And then, I don't know if that's just a general superhero one just above it, but it reminded me of Raphael.
Yeah, well, he has a cape, unless that's like the back tie of his. Yeah, I don't know if that's the tie of his mask or if that's the cape. I would assume it's a cape because I'm thinking it would be more of a superhero than trying to emulate a Ninja Turtle, but it could be either one.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's a cool looking one too.
And then the one on the forehead with the what you call it, just where your curse is there now, yeah.
The beach
reminds me of the luau, yeah.
The luau.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, the cap.
Oh,
he needs to get that as a mascot or something, bro.
I was about to say that. Now I gotta get that and send it to him. Oh, that's the luau. But see, you have some of them like this one and this one are pretty much the same, but the eyes are different. You got the blue and the red, and this one looks mean.
I rate it's just like a default superhero thing, yeah.
Yeah, this one and this one, this is like a male, this is a female, but they both have the baseball. This one and this one is the same. This one and this one, the zombies. So there are a few of them that are kind of the same, but kind of reskinned. I don't know if there's like a common and chase thing going on, or if they're just all
what it is, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see when they come out. Because like even the baker with the cupcake, the chocolate and the sprinkles.
Like, I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. They could have started off on something way worse, in my opinion. I would love to know how big these guys are.
Yeah, that's
something I'm interested to see.
Yeah. And then they have these plushies, so they're serious. Because if they do the plushie right out the gate,
then they're going all out. Eh?
Yeah. So I'm not really interested in the plushies, but I gotta show them because they have them and people like plushies. But yeah, so I wasn't really mad at this. I was just like, okay, surprising first reveal, but for all those who like collecting these little Paka-Pakas, I don't really like Paka-Pakas like that. I know Kay used to like them. I don't know if she still collects them. I doubt it. But yeah, so let's see, what's the next one? We're gonna go through these. I don't know. I would love to say fairly quickly, but we probably won't. This Boruto, I personally never watched it. I never really watched Naruto either. I have no interest in any of them, but I know anime fans are really excited for these. So as an anime fan, you go, bro. What do you think? What's going on here?
Listen, man, the thing is, like, there's a lot of people commenting about these guys, and the things that people are commenting about is, oh, but they look the same. They started to be just like Dragon Ball Z. They got the same hairstyles. And I don't know if it's because like people aren't seeing it because they don't watch the show. Maybe I don't know. They're not anime fans. But I love these, man. I think it's really cool. Boruto, that's the one, obviously the blonde hair that looks like Naruto. Mm-hmm. The top, that's not even in the actual anime yet. I think that's where they are in the manga.
Okay.
In the comic book version of it. So the point I'm trying to get across here now is, if there is something to moan about, if there's anything at all to moan about this, is the fact that they're not from the same time era.
Okay.
In the storyline, but otherwise, I think these pops are fire, man. Even like just the comments, because these are the comments.
Yeah, these are the comments. We're going to get to the next page.
They are really cool.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Really, really cool.
Boruto is Naruto's son, right?
Yes. Like if you just underneath it says Boruto, Naruto Next Generation.
Right. But
so it's his son. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that's what it was. I thought that's what I heard about it, but I was talking about it last night with Wayne and Tech, and I was like, I think it's his son. I'm not 100% sure, so just wanted to be sure.
So basically, all of these guys, except the guy with the black hair with the blue,
this one
on the far right, they're all children of previous Ninja.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So here we go. Bam. When I saw these, I was like, ooh. Especially this one. Oh, it looks so freaking awesome.
It looks really cool. Someone commented, and I can't unsee it, unfortunately. They wronged him with his hair. They said it actually, maybe it's just because of the picture, but they say it actually looks like it's been fitted. If you know what we're trying to say, like it looks like, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's part of it. It looks like it's glued on. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's
it's probably just the glow in the picture of something, like the illusion.
But the fact that it's not an actual, like it's an image and not an actual photo of it, you know, like I think these are so sweet, man. To be honest, I'm trying to collect all the Burrito Pops. I don't know if I'll be able to get that glow chase or not, but like, man, these are fire, man. I know the other two on right and left, they're going to be at Forbidden Planet, so that's really cool. So there's a strong chance of me getting it. But it's a good start, good anime start. Fox Crown, South Australia.
No, Fox Crown is not in South Australia. He's talking about you.
I know
oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
Oh, Fox, were you on the L train today? Because I saw somebody look just like you on the L train today. I wanted to say something, but I was like, let me not, just in case.
Randomly go up to a person that's not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in getting any of these, but I always say it, anime pops always look so freaking cool. And I mean, I know like what some of the Naruto characters look like. So these three, I definitely would have been like, okay, that's Naruto because of the headbands. You know, most times that's you know. And then I mean, I would have said Naruto even though it's Boruto, but you know, it's same,
they look so close, yeah.
And this one, I would have known. These three I wouldn't have known, but I certainly wouldn't have thought Dragon Ball Z. And that's something that a lot of people are like, oh, they look just like Dragon Ball Z. So I'm like,
but I mean, I think that's just from a perception of you're not an anime fan.
Yeah, like all anime looks alike. Like, no.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like yellow hair, oh, it must be Goku Super Saiyan 9 or something, you know?
Right. Like I would have saw these. I mean, I know it's not Dragon Ball. I know it's not My Hero Academia.
Yeah, besides it actually saying Boruto there, but like
I know, I'm just saying if there was no signage for me to know what anime it was, like I would be able to narrow it down to what it's not.
More or
Even
less,
if I couldn't figure out what it is, I know what it's not. So it's like, you know, when people do that, oh, this anime, it all looks alike. Like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Nah, go back to sleep, bro. The thing, like to be honest, there's a lot of negativity on a few of these things I've been reading on the Twitter comments or the Instagram comments and stuff. But we'll get to. I'll touch on them a little bit. But I was saying to you, I'm very happy at the moment with it. It could go very well from now. It could go very bad from now. But as I said to you, I'm happy with it. I'm more pleased, and I had to say it. Yeah. And before we just move on from the Boruto, all of the commons are available now.
Yeah, they're not pre-order.
They're not pre-order. They're available now, and that's really cool. That's really cool. And if you remember last year, we actually said it would be nice if they actually had some of the stuff available and not all just on pre-order. And they're actually doing it, which is really, really cool. And I love it. I think I've got zero complaints at the moment, which is so awesome. Like,
I like that.
You know,
that they have
normally I'm as negative as a flipping treat. I'm falling over, but I'm feeling good about this, man.
Yeah, I'm assuming the pre-orders are for these since they're stored.
Yeah, I think the pre-orders for the exclusives because obviously they have to go to the
all available.
Stores, yeah.
Okay, nice. I didn't even realize that, and I always, copy and paste over to my page so people could see it. And I didn't realize that they had the two different links, like to order and to pre-order. That's pretty cool. It's about time they did something like that.
Well,
Like,
I appreciate it, to be honest. And,
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, I dig it, man.
Oh yeah. So here you have I forgot what game this is from, but I know
Originally from Borderlands, but this
Borderlands.
is
There you go.
this is a patch, or what do you call it? A DLC for it
Yeah,
or something?
DLC content. Okay. All
I
right.
think I'm not 100% sure, but I know Tinitina's from Borderlands. I think.
Okay.
No,
I know this is the Butt Stallion because they dropped a exclusive either last year or the year before.
Yeah.
So
I remember.
And again, these are pops that I'm not really interested in, but come on, look
They
how
fire,
cool
aren't they, bro?
Yeah.
They fire, man. Listen,
I'm
Sam wanted to buy our daughter the unicorn. She's
The unicorn.
crazy about unicorns, man. And then she
Yes.
saw the box and it said butt
Butt
stallion.
Stallion.
She's like, oh, okay. She's like,
She can
yeah.
still bought it. Just take it out the
She
box.
can still buy it and just take it out of the box, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. But the Tinytina,
I'm
the
assuming that's
detail on it is really cool. That's like,
I like it.
when it first dropped, I was looking. Every time I looked at it, I found something new, cool about it. You know,
look at all the
like the fact that she's
detail.
wearing two different shoes,
2 different shoes.
the
Yeah.
plaster on her nose.
Yeah.
It's just like it's
With
such
the
a good deal.
collar,
To be honest, if I saw this pop available, I'm gonna buy it, and it's not even related to anything that I collect. It's just because it's such a well done pop. Honestly,
It's
really,
so
really
cool looking. Like I don't have any interest in it, but look at that. If I got this in a mystery box, I'd be like, okay, I think I might keep this.
I feel it's like it's one of those things you walk past it on the shelf or something,
Yeah,
and you see it, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and this character down here, I mean, with the color and the hair and the sword and the outfit, like it's a pretty cool looking pop. I have no idea who
that's
he
one
is,
thing
what he is, what he
you
does.
can't mess with Funko when it comes to hair.
Yeah, most
You know what I
times,
mean?
yeah.
Hey, you can't. Like,
Yeah, especially if a character has a certain type of hair, they definitely try to incorporate it properly.
but even that skull guy just on the right of that guy.
Yeah, look at it. Come on, this is so awesome.
The only
So-
thing I would have changed, to be honest, I don't know if that character's diamond or not, but I would have made him diamond. Like, I would have made the gold on their diamond or something, just to, that would have been like sick.
Who, this one?
The skeleton guy, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think just to make that gold lining pop, I think would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's brilliant the way it is. Like, no complaints, bro.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that would make it pop. It would be awesome. I was trying not to say awesome. I gotta say it. Awesome. Oh man. What's up, Funko BDX? Thank you for showing up. We appreciate you, bro. Rian, first time looking at Pops in 2 weeks. Too broke, so need to get updated on your show. What's dropping? Yeah, I'm broke. So a lot of this stuff that's dropping, I'm not pre-ordering. If it's available, I can't get it now. So it is what it is. If I'm able to get stuff, I'll get it. If not, oh well. Here's another set that some people are disappointed in, but again, it's a huge property. It's got a huge fan base. Just because we in the Funko community, most of us might not care about these pops, doesn't mean that people in general don't care. And a lot of times what a company needs to do is get people who don't care about their product to care about their product. So they might be, it's like with me, for example, when Star Wars pops came out. Like before that, I saw pops, I just didn't buy them. But then they did Star Wars and then I started buying them. Now I have this, you know? So there might be people who like Legally Blonde, don't care about pops, but might see these, decide to get them, and then they get sucked into the pop world. So
it's kind of like gateway drugs, isn't it?
Exactly, that's what it is. And whether you love it or hate it, that's every time they acquire a new property or a new license, that's their aim, is to get the people who aren't into Funkos to start buying Funkos by acquiring this new license. Now, I said it last night. I've never watched Legally Blonde straight through. I've never seen the movie. I've seen bits and pieces. I'm familiar with all of these looks from seeing clips of the movie, and I think they look awesome. I mean, I want this diamond one. I have a thing for diamond pops as it is, but the diamond bunny outfit, oh my god, that's it's such a cool pop. I want that. I mean, I don't plan on getting it, but come on.
But it's cool.
Oh, Mr. Crispus. The people who remember Legally Blonde, yes, because like Nadia said, they had a Legally Blonde Broadway musical. Oh man, so yeah, it's like, wow.
I'd say like my favorite one out of this bunch is the one with the dog. I think
The
it looks
dog,
really
yeah.
cool. In fact, they added, it's just the small features like about it is really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure fans of the movie who are into pops are gonna get them, and fans of the movie who aren't into pops are likely to see them and go, "Oh, I like this. Let me grab this." So, love them or hate them, I'm not mad at it. Like, listen, Funko's doing what they got to do. This is one of those things that I love how it looks. I would never buy it because from what I hear, it's like $80. I didn't check the price. This is what I've heard. It's basically a skateboard deck for aesthetic purposes. It's not really meant to be ridden on. This is like meant to put up on your wall like a piece of art. Of course, if they did something I was interested in, I'd probably want it. But yeah,
I'd say if they did a Star Wars one, you'd get it immediately, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I probably wouldn't get it, but I would want it. Because this is the type of thing, like,
wanting and paying $80 out of it.
Yeah, for something that's like, okay, I like it, but it's not really my thing. Like, if somebody got this for me, I'd love it. I'd appreciate it. I'd put it up on my wall, be like, oh, this is awesome. But, I'm not going to get it. And even if it was Star Wars, I would love it. I'd want it, but I'm not going to buy it for myself. It's like, okay, I'm not really into skating or the skateboard aesthetic of it. But, I could see where Funko's coming from with that. And listen, go for it, man. If you like it, buy it. If not, just leave it there. Crispus said $99. It doesn't even have pre-drilled holes. Yep. Just want to ride that thing because it doesn't have pre-drilled holes because it's not meant to be ridden. It's for aesthetics. I mean, I guess you could drill the holes and put the skates on it and use it, but why would you want to mess up such dope artwork? It's meant to put on your wall.
But I mean, that's obviously underneath, right? That's not the top side.
Yes, that's the bottom of it. Yeah. And the bottom is going to get the worst because you're going to be grinding rails and stuff, and it's going to get all scratched up. So it's not meant for riding. Listen, Mr. Crispers, none of that here, okay?
What is that?
The 18-inch diamond version of that Legally Blonde for research purposes. Oh, geez. But yeah, I like it, and I hope they do more, and I hope they do a Star Wars one because I want to see what design they would do, and I'd love it if somebody got it for me.
To be honest, it's a nice piece to have, I reckon.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes people look at it and go, "Oh, it's probably cheap and blah blah blah," but you're buying it for the artwork. You're not buying it to ride. Like, why would you ride that? Come on. All right, here we go. All right, they dropped the Joker. Well, I don't think they officially dropped the image of the Joker one, but we've seen pictures of the Joker one.
Yeah,
I'm not really mad at it, but I don't really like it. I guess I got to get a better look at it. This one, I actually like. I mean, I'm not loving it. I'm not like, oh my God, I gotta have it. But
look, you know what? What makes it difficult about this is when they do too many bad ones in a row. It kind of it contributes to your viewpoint on it in a way,
Right.
Like I say to all the Waitrons and stuff I train, I try to tell them, you got to stop a negative at a table service as soon as you can, because if there's too many negatives at table service, it just rolls off, and then the people are going to see in a negative outlook. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of. I personally, I don't have a problem with this. It's not something I would collect, but what do you call that thing? The judge thing, where they weigh the scale.
Yeah, the scales. That's what they are.
Is that to represent his judgment when he flips the coin or something,
the
maybe?
Scales of justice. Because he used to be the district attorney. He was a lawyer.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then, you have the coin, the bad head, and the good head. They could have just did the coin and not had the scales on there. They'd been fine. I don't mind the scales, though. They're fine. Not too bad. what I do appreciate about this pop, and it should have been more prominent, hopefully it is on the actual pop, is that this side is actually lighter than this side. And that's something you don't usually see. A hydro dipped quote unquote art series that one side is lighter than the other. Like this is like a pinkish, it's like purple.
I'd like to see a few of these in person too, though, because like that line work to get that line down the middle is pretty good, except obviously where it comes from the body to the head. But I mean,
because you could turn
obviously. I think what they do is they obviously maybe dip it separately.
Yeah, possibly.
So I can't imagine they dip it at the same time. Yeah. I'd say the placement of the coins is a lot better than most of the other things. So I think maybe it's just practice. Maybe it's going to get better. I don't know. But I dig it, man.
I like this.
I dig it. I can appreciate it over the last few that we've had. But yeah. I dig his mouth. The mouth looks weird.
Yeah, but that's something that they were saying last night too, because you can't see that it's two-faced, so you can't see the bad side versus the good side. So it kind of looks like his, like he's talking out the side of his mouth or something. So yeah, that part is weird, but we know it's two-faced, so you kind of get it. But yeah, if you're not really looking at it right, it does look weird. But I'm not mad at this pop. I mean, like I said, I'm not super excited, like, oh my God, I have to have it. But at the same time, I don't think it's ugly by any means. I think, okay, they did a better job with this one. I got to get a better look at the Joker one to really see if I like that Joker or not. But
I saw an image of the Joker, but I can't. It's also a purple color, isn't it?
Yeah. Here's the Wonder Woman 80th anniversary, the rebirth. Is Wonder Woman on the throne. One thing that I don't even know if I can say I don't like. It's like it's supposed to be her on the throne, and if you look in the picture, you can see the throne behind her. She's kind of sitting on it, but then the pop is just her standing on something. Yeah,
but I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like in their defense, though, like I don't. That would take too much of the image behind.
And I get it. I get what you're saying, but if that's the case, why even use this image? Why didn't you just use a different cover?
Yeah, why not maybe use a different cover? Yeah, I agree with you. No, you definitely. That's a good. That's a good comeback for that. Yeah,
because I was thinking the same thing. Like, okay, you can't put a full throne in there, but then I thought, well, why didn't do that? Why do that picture? Why not do a different picture? So I don't know if there's some significance about using this cover, but
yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not first edition things anymore, is it?
Yeah, that's not a first edition thing.
Yeah, because I mean, they started off with all first edition things. I don't know why they didn't just keep on that track, that line.
Yeah.
And then eventually, when they ran out of comics that had decent first editions, then maybe change it up a bit. But like, I don't know. I think the artwork of this comic book is actually flipping cool. I dig it.
Yeah, and that's something that's good about it. Like you could look
just
at
the cover at the back. Like, I think the cover sells it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely looks awesome. I'm just, like I said, my only real gripe is that they use that cover and then didn't match the pop to the cover. And I know you can't always match the pop directly to the cover, but again, in this case, why use the throne if you're not going to have her on the throne? And it's even called Wonder Woman on Throne, but she's not on the throne. She's on the throne in the picture, but not the pop. So again, why use that? So, not something not something I'm going after. I wouldn't be mad to have it in my collection, but I'm not.
But I'd say if they had to sell that as a deluxe pop on this run, I reckon that'll sell like
hotcakes, bro. And they could have done that. They could have made it deluxe. I'm sure they could have. All right, Nadia, have a good one. I know you usually.
Thanks for stopping, Nadia. Do appreciate it.
We'll see you later. Next up. Here we go. Britney Spears. This is one that I know a lot of people were like, oh, why? But why not? Like, honestly, Britney Spears is still really huge, regardless of what people feel or if you like her or not. She's still a huge name. She just got over her legal issues with her father. So her name has just recently been in the news. So, and she finally got, she's probably finally able to make her own decision as to when this pop would release. Well, not really release, but give her permission to use her image or whatever. So I'm sure the other Britney Spears sold out. So, of course they're going to make
the thing is, like, believe it or not, there is actually also Britney Spears fans. You know, these Britney Spears fans,
huge,
like
huge fan base.
they got to. I suppose they got to kind of cater for them. And "Oops, I Did It Again" is one of the most well-known albums.
Yes,
of it.
exactly.
Makes sense.
Even if you wasn't a fan of Britney Spears, you know the song. You've heard the song.
Yeah, you've
So
heard
the
the
album
song,
cover has got to be out there. Again, I'm not going after it, but I guess
I'm not mad at it.
It'd be like, yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'd be like, all right, I do like the chase though. I'm kind of like,
Jay's cool. It's diamond, isn't it?
It looks like the hat is, right? I can't tell, but it's pretty cool. So you know, lover or hater, Britney's back, bitches.
I saw that on a post somewhere, but I can't remember.
And that's another thing. What Mr. Christmas said, you know, a signed Britney pop. Come on. Go on.
Like even better. Can you imagine a signed Britney album?
Yeah, get the album signed.
That's even better. Like you will be able to see the signature nice and everything like that.
That would be freaking awesome,
bro.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm not a Britney fan like that, but come on, I'm not mad at that at all. He said, "Hit me, baby, one more time." That's what I'm talking about. These are, oh my goodness. They said it last night. Apex Legends. Okay. Whew. Again, a game I've never played. I have no idea who or what these characters are, but they look freaking awesome.
They do, man. They do.
Like, oh man, I would love to look like
that little ninja robot guy looks cool.
Yeah, like this. That was the first thing that attracted my attention because the red. He's got a skull in his hand. It was like, what's going on here?
I didn't even notice the skull until you mentioned now.
See, yeah. And then this one, I don't know if that's a face on his stomach because it looks like two eyes. I'm like, what is this?
That's creepy, bro, man.
Of course, his mask meant to look like a mouth. Like, these pops look freaking awesome. And I'm, again, not something I'm going after. I have no idea what they are, but geez, I don't know how people could be mad at this. Most people are mad because it's stuff that they don't like or they don't want. So they're like, oh, this is crap. But
also at the same time, it's just starting, like, isn't it?
Yeah,
like only the second day. It's going till Friday. Like, we know Star Wars is going to be mentioned, and we just
they just dropped the Star Wars one while we were talking, so we'll get to that one. I knew that one was coming. I didn't put the leaked image on my page, but I have it in my phone.
Which is it? Oh, well, we'll get to it. No, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're getting to it. But yeah, I like the come on, the detail on these pops over here, like on their outfits and costumes and stuff. Like, come on, how could you not like this? See, and the thing is, like, although this isn't stuff I'm going for or care about, when you see them put details into the pops like this, it gives me hope to when they do stuff I do care about. Because, like, all right, if you could look, it looks like he's bleeding from his eyes. Like, come on.
Dude, look, that's another thing, like, as well. Like, I think we just got to remind ourselves, and I'm very guilty of it, like, a lot of the time, that we worry about what they're not bringing out and not seeing what they actually brought out.
Right.
You know, my brother, and like this, I guess I said to myself, I'm going to stand back, I'm going to appreciate this, and we're going to see what they're going to drop. Last year was fire. Let's see if they can bring it the second year in a row. Yep. So far, it's not like freaking Inferno fire, but I mean, they're bringing, they're bringing it, you know what I mean?
It's good looking stuff. What's up, Nick?
And as you say, hey, Uncle Nick, how you doing, bro? You never have to apologize for being late. If you're here, bro. We appreciate it.
Exactly. Sorry,
dude. Like, yeah, man, you're right, man. The detail. It makes you. I want to see these pop molds, though. Like, I mean, how do they? You know what I mean? Like the small pieces. Like, are these even like? They used to be hand painted, but like, are they even hand painted anymore? Like, you know, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous now. Like,
right? You would think they would have to.
I wouldn't be angry with it. I wouldn't be angry with them if they said they're not hand painting the pops anymore. I wouldn't be angry. I'll be like, okay, bro, I understand, man.
Right. If they're not hand painted, I would want to know how they get the details and the coloring so well. Because if they're not hand painted, a lot of them will be a lot more smudged when we get them and paint like spill over. But I don't know, man. Those are dope. Those are dope looking pops. Here's the 5-finger death punch. I
Listen,
know Chase isn't a
I
big
may
fan
be
of
I
this
may
one.
be living under a rock, but I live when I saw this pop drop, I listened to a little bit of the music. It's all right. It's not it's like I kind of like it, I suppose, but like
Uh-huh.
not all the songs are cool. But man, this pop is awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's so
exactly.
cool.
Right?
It's really cool, man. I was like, wow. The
Yeah,
fact that he's
it's
got a
like
baseball bat and like,
the brass knuckles in his mouth. I love the
dude,
bloody
man.
hand, like the eyes, like this whole pop. I mean, again, not something I'm interested in getting, but look at it. Look at it,
Like
man.
again, like for me, this is something that if you see in the shop, you'll like for me, in my opinion, you'd buy
Right,
it,
right. Your
you
eyes
know,
go
because
to it.
if
You're
you
like,
see it, like like, oh man, look at this. Never got $15 on me.
yeah,
Where's my wallet?
right. Oh, Ray's Chaos. What's up? Thank you for showing up. We appreciate
Hey
you.
Race, how you doing, bro?
Uh, yeah, I'm liking the look of this pop.
I
Again,
don't think so.
I don't really listen to the music, not a fan, but come on, you got it. Everything ain't about what you want alike. You got to appreciate when they do stuff that's different, or you know, things for other genres or what have you. And I don't mind this at all. Again, another pop that I don't really want. I'm not going after. I shouldn't say I don't want. I'm not going after, but if I got it, I wouldn't be mad at it. Like, okay, I'll take it.
This like for me,
Look at
this is something you have on your desk. And if you're working at your desk and turn, you look at it, it's like, oh yes, that's a good pop, man.
yeah, right. Yeah, you put it on your desk. It just
You know, you just look at it, like,
just
yes,
looking at
man.
it, like, oh man, exactly. Oh, I love that. This is one that I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of. I mean, I know who Be Real is, Cypress Hill. I know Dr. Green Thumb, but you know, it wasn't really my thing. But again, it's just the concept art because you could tell it's still kind of. You know, but
I don't know if Rion's still in the chat, but I think he would appreciate this one. I think his gamer tag is Dr. Green Thumb, if I'm not mistaken.
oh, so yeah, then he would love this one. But you know, I can see and I appreciate. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, the detail is awesome. I mean, it looks like the character. Like, okay, yeah, okay,
Dude, I dig the mouth though. Look at the job
yeah,
on the mouth. Little
yeah,
plant in his
teeth.
hands. Really
Yeah.
cool.
So you know, let.
Oh yeah, there
let
you see it.
people
Yeah.
live. He said, "I need that pop, my gamer hand." There you go, Mr. Crips. You don't know Be Real from Cypress Hill? That was like a character that he did, Dr. Green Thumb. Again, I'm not a huge fan of it, or not a fan of it. I can't even say huge fan. I'm not a fan of it, so I can't give you details about it. But you know, Cypress Hill, and all those who's a fan, you guys know what it is. And yeah, this is something that you may not have asked for, but you see it and you'll be like, yeah, I gotta get that.
I'm coming to the realization I'm really excited to see these things in person, or these photos of it and stuff. And
Yeah.
Funko does really cool closer looks at some of these pops sometimes, so I'm really excited for that.
Yep.
And then also our Forbidden Planets, this side, the Dublin shop.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever takes their photos does such a good job. The lighting and everything just makes the pops like, oh man, I want to buy that. I was looking at, I think it was a Deadpool pop or something there, and I was like, man, that pop looks so cool. It's like, I'm not a Deadpool collector. I think I'm going to buy Deadpool pops from here.
You say you don't know who Cypress Hill is? What? Get out of here. Get
Man.
out of here. You don't know who Cypress Hill is? Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to move on. We're going to save you, Mr. Christmas.
One thing I would say though is I'm a little bit sad though that they didn't go the same route as they did last time, where they did the whole fun like the carnival thing, you know, where they went to the different
the different
islands. I thought that was such a cool concept.
Yeah, they probably didn't have the same type of like different genres or what have you to go through like they did before. So they were like, all right, well, we'll just drop.
But I guess also they're focusing a little bit on their fun TV thing now as well. So I suppose that's kind of But yeah, I don't know. That was cool, but it's not bad. It's not cool now, but yeah.
Mr. Christmas, Cypress Hill. You never heard of the rap group Cypress Hill? Sing "Insane in the Membrane," "How I Could Just Kill a Man," and a bunch of other songs. I don't remember all the names of them. But come on, Ray said some pops from Willy's Wonderland. Hey, I'm sure if they could get the license, they'll do it. Just give them a minute. All right, we got some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Again, not something I'm really into or interested in. I had 2 Five Nights at Freddy's pop. I only have one now, mainly because it's in a beat up box, and I got it from my local GameStop before they closed down, pretty much for like $1 because the box was beat to death. But you know, people like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's still a huge property, so I'm gonna show the stuff.
Apparently, because they keep coming out almost with every con and every.
Yeah, at least every year there's more Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. So I'm gonna show it all, and those who like it. Yeah, I like the fact that it's St. Patty's Day, or maybe it's just.
I didn't notice that.
But
yeah.
I'm assuming it's for St. Patty's Day. So you know, these are all pretty cool. This is going to be a Funko exclusive. This one looks like Cyclops. I'm like, all right, are they trying to do like X-Men type thing? Because this would be Cyclops, Iceman, maybe Phoenix, Wolverine. I don't know. I
thought the duck one was Mystique for a second, to be honest.
Oh, it could be Mystique too, possibly. I mean, I was just going by the color. I was like, blue ice, okay, but who knows? Like, so Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. You guys get on it if you like it. Frank Zappa, another pop that. Hey, Christina Payne. Oh my God, I had to stop. Frank Zappa. There you go.
How to feel about this?
Like, I'm not interested. I'm not something I was ever a fan of. Not that I know of. I mean, you'd have to play some of his music for me to go, oh yeah, I do like that song. I just nothing off the top of my head.
The logo on the top reminds me of Dunkin' Donuts, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Oh, the lettering and the color, it does. It sure does. I didn't even think about it. But yeah, Frank Zappa, I mean, it's a name that I know, but like I said, I just can't really think of any music from him that I've heard. I'm sure I think it's just a niche. Yeah. So, you know, anybody who's interested, obviously. Look, people are still going in on Cypress Hill in the chat. Oh man. I'm not Mr. Christmas, I'm not picking on you or anything. I'm just like, it's not like they were like a small time group who nobody would have ever heard of. If they were moderately successful, I'd be like, okay, maybe you didn't hear of them, but they had a couple of hit songs that got a lot of airplay. So that's something like, how do you not hear of Cypress Hill? Not saying that's not possible, but okay. Yes, Frank Zappa, I know. I'm just saying. I know, James. Oh man, but I'm sure people who are fans are definitely gonna grab that one up. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not. This is one that I didn't think too much about, but it's the Jurassic Park movie poster. And the reason I didn't think too much about it, because I'm like, oh, okay, it's a movie poster, and I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be about the size of the comics. But then I looked and saw the measurements, and I'm like, oh, no, that's going to be pretty big, especially with the T-Rex in there and the Velociraptor. That's going to be a pretty big box.
I think it's actually, I think if you measured it
by 11 inches, by 5.5 inches.
Double height of a normal album, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty big box right there.
The thing is, I got a little bit annoyed because looking at this on Funko Europe's Twitter, people complaining about it. I'm like, what are you complaining about? This is awesome. And I'm reading the complaints, and they're moaning about, firstly, the dinosaur placements.
What's up, Mark? Yeah.
One person commented, why couldn't they just have the two dinosaurs standing next to each other? I'm like,
no.
If they had the two dinosaurs standing next to each other, you would have moaned about that.
Yeah. If anything, that's like a scene from the movie.
That's really cool. Yeah. And then they said, "Oh, where's the other? Where's the raptor that's on the Rex's back?" And I was like, "Sure, man. They can't fill the whole thing with pops."
Right. I mean, they probably could, but they're not gonna.
They could, but I mean,
like, go
and then
on.
also and then they said, what a waste of space. 17 inches, and you got the dinosaurs on the bottom. But sure, how are you going to see the logo if you got the Rex's head in the way? Like, I mean, come on, guys, like, wake up, like. And I guarantee you, if they made this smaller and they made it, and remember that Rex is, I can imagine that the Raptor is a normal size pop,
right,
and the Rex is like maybe a jumbo size, not a jumbo size, a super size, like a 6-inch.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if they made the box any smaller, I mean, the head would have covered, and then people would have moaned. But now I can't even see the picture. It's meant to be bigger because it's a poster, isn't it?
Right.
Not an album. The poster.
It's a poster.
That's what I got from it. Like, yeah, I dig it. I think it's cool. If I wasn't limited for space, I would buy this bad boy. It looks really cool. But I mean, 17 inches, that's massive, man.
Yeah, this is something that if I see in store, I'm gonna be tempted to get it. And I'm not even the hugest Jurassic Park fan.
Same here, but I'll be worried like where I'd keep it. Like I'd have to keep it on my shelves at the back there.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It'll take up so much more. Like, I mean, that's the album. It's gonna be double the size of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking huge.
It's still thicker as well. It's 5 inches out. That's massive, man.
Yeah, that's something
that's big.
Yeah. When you say, why can't you see Chase's comments? I don't know. Why can't you see Chase's comments? Chase, why can't people see your comments?
And who says we can't see Chase's comments? He was commenting, wasn't he?
He said, can't see Chase's comments. I see Chase's comments. Well, of course.
Well, Chase is winning.
Oh, you know why? Whose stream are you on? Because if he's on my stream and you're on Pop Heat stream, you're not going to see his comments.
You see, no, that's why Chase is over on my stream. That's why you can't see his.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we do the whole dual streaming, bro.
Yeah. So you're only gonna see, like, if one of you guys is on mine and one of you guys is on Pop Heat, you're not gonna see each other's comments. It's not a crossover.
Yeah. If we randomly talk about somebody, sorry, man, we freaking out. Like, where are these comments, bro? Where are these comments?
I know, right?
They're making this shit up.
Hojo, what's up?
Hojo, how are you?
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, we still do the dual stream. We're not the single streamers yet, like where we do my channel one week and Ponty's channel the other week. So sorry. Sorry about that.
We thought we'll throw it up a little bit different, do it a little bit more different than others.
Yeah, no,
get double the views.
Nobody's blocked. Nobody's blocked.
I think we blocked. Who did we actually accidentally blocked someone, but then we unblocked them. Yeah, I think that was just me blocking the bad people and accidentally blocked
somebody else's. Yeah, I've accidentally blocked people too. Don't feel bad about it. Oh, but yeah, back to it. I would definitely, I like this, and I'm not going to say I'm going to actually buy it, but
this is the first of the 3 to come out. I think what were the other 2? The other one was Tangled.
I believe they're doing a Tangled. I know they're doing a Star Wars one. Jurassic
Park.
That's
gonna be, dude.
Yeah. You already know with Star Wars. I just want to know which poster they're gonna do. They're probably gonna do the one with Luke with his hands over his head with the lightsaber and all the others in the background. But oh man, I can't wait to see it.
Oh man,
guys,
you see, like. I suppose it's just perspective. Like it's kind of like you're looking at this and you think to yourself, man, the future's bright. You know?
Yeah.
This I don't know what this is from. Where is this from?
This is obviously, the Guardians.
I know it's Avengers.
No, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the spaceship when they were all sitting in Peter Quill's ship. So yeah,
in Infinity War.
Yeah. So you have Peter Quill. I think Gamora's going to be here. Drax.
Thor was there, wasn't he?
No, this wasn't Thor. Mantis.
Wasn't Thor flying around with him?
And Groot.
And he was
this is before. This is from the beginning of the movie when they first found Thor and they came in and they were singing the song. Yeah, you had I don't remember who was sitting where, but I believe Mantis and Groot were in the back. I think Gamora was next to Peter, and then you had Drax and Rocket in the front. So it's going to be another one of those 6-piece connecting ones. It's supposed to be.
But this is a kind of cool one in the sense of it's not so big in regards to width, but height it looks pretty big.
Yeah, I want to see what the other pops look like, but I mean I doubt I'm gonna go for it. But as the pops come out, depending on how they look, I think I might. Because Drax was sleeping, so if they have a pop of him sleeping, that would be pretty cool. Groot was playing the video game, so if you have the pop of Groot playing the video game, that would be cool. Gamora was singing, so if you have her like with her mouth look like she's singing, that would be pretty cool. It just depends on how they come out, so we'll have to see. But as you can see, Walmart is getting in on the 6 connecting pop thing. Amazon started it with the Avengers. Then they did the second Avengers set. They got the Spider-Man Sinister 6 set coming out. And now Walmart's doing this. So guys, be prepared. If you go after this one, you might as well go get the rest. Or if you plan on getting some of the rest and don't get this first one, be prepared to spend an arm and a leg to get the first one, because the first one is usually the one that goes up in price because it's harder to get the further you get down the line. So yeah. Gizmo from Gizmo from Gremlins was the first movie cover. I think I don't remember seeing it though.
Well, I don't think we have the numbers of them, but that's one of them. Yeah. I'd say that Gizmo one would be cool.
The connecting pieces, yeah, like depending on which characters or what scenes they do, because doing a Star Trek connecting Enterprise, and you have, I mean, you could make it bigger
of the bridge.
Yeah, you could do the whole bridge, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna do like the mini moments version of that, because it's a lot easier to do. But if they did a full size,
do the mini moments connect as well?
Yeah, they connect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they do a mini moments of like the Star Trek bridge, and then you could do almost every bridge for every different ship, like that would be awesome. But if they did it full size, could you imagine having like a full size bridge setup of Funko Pop form? Yeah, it would take up a lot of space.
I'd say
I would still buy it.
Funko Pop form, it would be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I would still buy it. That would be so freaking awesome. Come on. You said 180 plus all the tax for all of them. You talking about for these 6 connecting ones, Chase? Probably. I mean, they're
about $35 a piece, isn't it? $25 a piece.
I think the Amazon ones, the first ones that came out were 20 a piece for the Avengers Assemble. They were 20 a piece. I mean, I'm sure they went up in price, but yeah, I could see $35 a piece they start going for. So you got to get them.
Yeah.
You said the WandaVision mini moments are $8 a piece. Yeah, because they put out so many of them, and then people don't want them. So that's why I'm waiting. All right, let's go. Next one up. Something I know a lot of people don't care about, but Parks and Rec. You get Jerry and Little Sebastian. Significant characters in the show. If you're a fan, you're going to go for it. You love it. If you're not a fan, you don't give a crap. So I'm not even going to bore anybody. They also have this game, the Treat Yourself game.
I think it's like Sam, because I recently got The Witcher with the horse.
Uh-huh.
And the horse was one of the things that drew me to that actual Witcher pop. And she's like, "Oh, do you want to get this horse pop too?" I'm like, "No." I think it looks cool, but I mean, I'm not going to get it. But like,
he's not even a horse; he's a pony. He's a mini pony.
Pony, okay. But like, she's like, "Are you going to get it? It's a horse." I'm like, "No." But it's cool though. But I mean, I wouldn't get it.
$30 plus tax for it. Okay. So, yeah, it does surprise me. Not for this one. He's talking about the
those
ones. But this one is.
I think it's funny that you guys have to add tax onto your guys' things when you buy pops and stuff. Yeah. This side we don't, because it's always automatically worked in and stuff.
Yeah, I know that's something that I had spoken about with someone years ago. I found out that because being in the United States, like that's my world. So you think that's what the whole world does, but to find out that there's no real sales tax around the country is around the world is kind of like the United States.
I think it is. I think it is, but I think everything. I think in a lot of places they just added in originally.
Yeah, they added in already,
as opposed to have it separate, like you guys have.
Right.
But I mean, you guys in stateside, that's the country itself is continent big. You know what I mean? It's not country big; it's continent big. So you got to realize that it's going to run by different rules. Like
and the thing about the United States, the reason why the tax isn't added automatically is because each state has a different tax.
You know what I mean? So like it's very difficult. You know, like that's why
it can't be a straight. Okay, this is what it costs across the United States. In New York, it'll cost one thing. New Jersey, it'll be different. Then you go to Connecticut, it's different.
It'll make different. It makes sense just to keep the tax separate because then everyone wins across the board.
So you have a base price of $1, and then whatever your state tax is, you add to it. So same thing with gas and everything over here. It's weird, but I always thought that was something that around the world, like, tax was different. So if something is $1, then you add the tax. But
find the receipt. I'll look for a receipt or something. And tomorrow when I go to shop, I'll take a photo and I'll show you how they break down our tax.
Yeah,
just for interest. I don't know if you're really interested, but
no, I'm definitely interested. I like knowing things. I don't always remember things, but it might be one of those things that sticks in my head. Anyway, Parks and Rec. If I see it in store, I'll get it because I pretty much have almost one of every character, and I'm not a huge fan of the show, but I do like it. It's pretty freaking funny, so I wouldn't mind at least having those to go with my collection. We got the build a scene. We got I believe Will is the third piece. So if you bought 11 and you bought the Demogorgon, well, you got to get Will, Amazon exclusive, and then Hopper is the last piece.
I really love the monsters in this in Stranger Things. I think I'm only on episode 6 of season 1 still, but like I think the monster, man. Like I got the chase version of this Demogorgon. It's really cool.
Yeah, Demogorgon looks pretty good. I like how it looks, and the blacklight version of it is freaking awesome.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna get it, but you can't get it this side. It's so disappointing, man. I saw it somewhere. I think I saw it in Funko Europe. Maybe I'll get it there.
Yeah, we got to get you a blacklight Demogorgon.
Man, I'm craving blacklight, but I don't want any of these bobblehead blacklights. So I'm hating it. Listen, Chase, I'm glad Chase cleared that out because I didn't want to look at the cast or anything. Because as you know, we are gonna review it a little bit later. Watch the first 3 episodes.
Yep.
I didn't want to search because when you search characters and then it gives spoilers on the show.
Yeah.
I didn't want to ruin it. I had a feeling it was him. And I was like, I'm like, okay, cool. No, that answered it at least.
Yeah. I knew it was him before the show started because I knew he got cast, but I never watched the show. But the thing is, watching the show and me knowing who he is and kind of having that association with him as Superman above everything else, it didn't throw me. And I didn't look at him as like, okay, this is Superman playing a different character. It's like, yeah, he was the Witcher. Because sometimes that happens when you see a character or an actor play a certain character, and that's all you can see.
You can't unsee them as a more popular character.
Right. Right. So it was like, no, I was watching it, and he was the Witcher. I wasn't watching it going, oh, this is the guy who plays Superman. So it's pretty good. What's up, Barbarian? Thank you for showing up.
Barbarian.
Again, a set of pops I'm not into and not plan on getting, but I know people are interested.
I can appreciate it. That I like the set thing. The setting thing is pretty cool. Having the alphabet.
I like the fact that they have
the board thing.
Yeah, they did the normal and then they did the upside down. So these two at the top are upside down, and these two are the normal.
It would be cool if you could mount it to your wall like that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what it is. Because why would you make it like an upside down? Because it's a build a scene, so they're meant to go together. And actually, the way it looks, now that I look at it, there's a top and a bottom to them. So maybe you can stand them on top of each other or next to each other. Wow.
That would be cool. But even as it is, just maybe flip it around because technically the upside down must be upside down.
Yeah,
But
you
like,
could put those on the bottom, those on the top. Yeah,
but
that's
like just
cool.
as these four, just set it up like that. I think would be cool.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Nice. All right. All right. I'm still not planning on getting them, but I like them a little
No,
bit more now.
not.
Okay.
Still not. No.
Okay. All
Here
right.
comes
Now we're
some
getting
interesting stuff. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Dr.
I was
Strange
shocked.
soda.
I was shocked that they dropped all of them at once. I was like, what?
Yeah, it dropped
Yeah.
a bunch of them at once. 15,000 piece according to the can.
Yeah.
Sometimes the can in the picture is wrong, so you actually have to go to order it to get the actual piece count.
Yeah. Sometimes they do. Yeah.
I'm just going by what's on the can. So if it's wrong, don't be mad at me. It's on the picture. That's what I'm going by. I like the fact that they did his original comic book look and not the Marvel movie look. And I like the chase. I mean, it's
The chase is really
almost like his
cool.
spirit form. He's got the little dots in it, like, supposed to be astral projection. I like this. I like this.
The only problem with it is I hope they didn't make it look as cheap as that other set. The gauntlet set.
Oh yeah. Those.
I hope they're not making it look as cheap as that. But generally, the soda are made better quality in a way.
Yeah, because this one definitely looks similar to what those Infinity War pops looked like, the colored ones, and then those ended up looking like crap in person. So, yeah, I hope this isn't like that. But I like this, and if I see them, I'll probably grab one. Next one up, Cyborg 10,000 piece. This is from Teen Titans Go. I wasn't a fan of Teen Titans Go. I like Teen Titans. I like the comic book, but I've never watched Teen Titans Go. The one thing that this show doesn't show, because if you look at it, you look at the chase, you go, okay, he just has an axe in his hand, no big deal. But I believe the chase is a glow chase. And the reason why I say that, hold on, let me find it. Don't want to show you guys all the stuff. Stop it. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. The reason why I believe it's a glow chase is because, I didn't post it. Damn it. I thought I posted it in my what you call it. All right, show this picture. Is right here.
Yeah, at the bottom left. Yeah.
So that's why I believe it's a glow chase, because of that picture right there. So yeah, if it was just the fact
what is sorry to cut you.
No, go ahead.
What's got me concerned now that Kevin Shaw, he's busy saying there that Funko Europe says 8,000. What was that 8,000 for?
Yeah, was
Now,
that
this
for
is
Doctor
the-
Strange
this is the-
or for Cyborg?
Yeah, that's the growing concern now for sodas at the moment, where people wondering, like, is it actually really 10,000 or is it actually more?
Right. One of the things that I've come to understand about it is the Europe count and the US count are separate. So like they did 10,000 of the Ninja Turtle cases for the US, and I believe there's 5,000 in Europe. So that's 15,000 total.
Where there's a problem with
5,000.
where there's a problem with that though, and I don't want to touch on it too much. Where the problem with that is there's so much of our stuff showing up on your shores, so it's literally a little bit unfair to you guys in the sense of you're still going to get above the 10,000 anyway.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't necessarily care that they have a different piece count for the different territories, because again, a lot of the early sodas that they dropped that they said they were going to make international ones for, it's obvious you guys have to have another piece count, because if they only made like say 10,000 in the US and now they're going to make some for international, you have to make more. So I don't care that they're doing two different piece counts. The issue
but also
is
at the same time is but like it's not really realistic to have different piece counts in different areas though, is it?
Yeah, well, if they have to do because even the international, like they changed the color of the POG and they have to put the international sticker on it or imprint on it or whatever. So it's like doing for two different territories. So I get it. And regardless, they're going to cross seas. like Funko can sell the international ones out of the US, but somehow they're gonna make it back. So Funko isn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
US.
I'm not saying
So
that.
it's
I'm
like-
just saying like maybe to the collectors themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is kind of like it throws off the counts, because if say it's 10,000 in the US and you get one of the chases in the US, it's not as rare because now you got all these international chases out there. But I'm assuming that's why they changed the color of the pog. So you know, if I just, because without the can, you don't know if it's an international or not, because the figure looks exactly the same. The difference is the pog. So if I bring you a Chase Cyborg and the pog, you're gonna know it's an international soda. So that changes it. So what's going to end up having to happen is you're going to have a United States value of the chase and an international value of the chase. You can't just say the chase is valued at this, because it's two different types of chase. If that makes sense, you guys get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no, I do what you say. I do get what you're saying, because I was going to bring that up next. Because as you can see, Kevin is posting the counts in the thing. They're a lot lower. So does that make it rarer? You know what I mean?
Yeah. International
You know what I
chase
mean?
is a lot
Technically.
rarer because the piece count is lower, so that means the chase count is lower.
Because I mean, not to jump too far ahead, but like the next one, the rabbit guy,
Ricochet Rabbit, ping ping ping.
right? That's an 8.5 count.
Piece. Yep.
And in the UK or this side in Europe it's a 5,000 count.
Right.
That's like, I mean, really, an 8,500 count is pretty decently rare.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like if the international, because I don't think sodas are as big international as they are in the United States. So I believe,
no, dude, sodas are big here, bro.
Let's see that now. That doesn't make sense for them to make a lower piece count. Then why make a lower piece count?
Well, sodas are big. I mean, at least I'm part of a group that's massive, man. It's a big group, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Just for me, they're noticing things, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a plus, I suppose.
Yeah, because I would agree with what Nick said. Like 2/3 of the world's collectors are in the United States, so the piece counts for other countries, I won't say they don't matter, but they wouldn't be as high. So
no, but I mean, you can't really look at it like that, because if you take a look at it's Funko Europe, it's feeding Europe. Right. Europe's just as big as America.
Yeah,
not bigger.
True. Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
How many collectors are there though?
And remember, also Funko Europe technically also feeds Australia, if I'm not mistaken, too.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but like, I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, like, I'm not faulting it, but like, I'm just saying, like, just going on what Nick said, it makes sense what Nick is saying.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I don't have statistics of where the majority of the world's collectors are. Like, there's collectors everywhere, but what country is a bigger collector than the other country, I wouldn't know. But my assumption would be that Funko sales aren't as big overseas, so they don't make as much of a count because they don't want to have a bunch of extras. That would be my thought process, but maybe that's not it.
But also, maybe looking at it from the point of view, like it did say it's a 5,000 count, and then it's a 5,000 count, then technically that's a 10,000 count, because you can still get it from.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you look at it in the grander scheme.
Right.
But look, I don't know. I guess we can appreciate that they're looking at the smaller details of the whole thing, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not one of those that's like. At first, I was kind of upset because if you have a soda run that you're saying is 8,000 pieces, and now you're making an extra 5,000 for international, now it's not 8,000 pieces. But again, those international sodas aren't meant for the United States. They're meant for international. The fact that they come back to the United States isn't the fault of the company selling them. And
yeah, for sure. I agree with you.
Right.
It's out of their hands.
It's the collectors, right? So, of course, it's going to happen. So, with that being said, you can't be mad at them putting.
I was wondering about that though.
Crossover. It's like, hey, it is what.
Couldn't Funko do anything about that though, considering that it's their product though? That it's just was like I'm not bad mouthing third parties now, but like if you have a look at third parties where they deliberately buying from the European market.
Yeah,
right?
So they can get, especially the sodas, because they drop on your side first. Then the U.S. sellers are buying and ordering them and getting them in the U.S. and selling them here before the U.S. version of the product even comes out. So,
yeah,
but you can't. Yeah, unfortunately, Funko really can't do anything about that because if you have a company that ships international, then it doesn't matter where you buy it from; they're going to ship it.
So basically, it's one of those,
and even
one of those things where it's one of those things where it leaves when it leaves them, then it's not their right. Don't understand, like it's not their problem anymore.
Right, and then you got freaking barbarian, and then you got to think about it like this: even if Funko said, "All right, these are meant to be international sodas, so we're not shipping them to the United States," well, then international companies are just going to buy them and sell them to the United States anyway, right?
But what I'm wondering about though is like, yeah, I don't know, but yes, barbarian. Don't even get me started on the exchange rate, bro. But it's getting better though. What was Nick saying?
Which one? What was that?
No, Nick, man. Guy comment.
We're saying that the sodas in Europe are still sitting in Funko Europe. I mean, they still have a lot of them, but you know, that's what I said. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep it
don't know anymore. I don't know anymore, man. Leave me alone. Stop bullying me, guys.
What did we say? The Ricochet Rabbit. I mean, I loved Ricochet Rabbit as a kid. So if I saw the soda, I'd probably pick one up. Not something I have to have. Samurai Jack, another one. I was never a huge Samurai Jack fan, but I do like the difference between the Samurai Jack and the Chase. This is one of those where you would look at and think there's got to be a weight difference, but considering that the helmet is kind of smaller than his head, maybe it makes up for somehow. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you think they? Yeah.
Goofy.
One
of those that, of course, is Disney, and if you got Mickey and Donald and you want to get Goofy, they basically just put them in a different outfit. I'm not mad at it. Nothing.
I like the Goofy just nostalgically, just to get like
the regular like Goofy, right?
Yeah.
This would be one of those where I would want the common, and I would just get it and be happy with the common, and then would end up getting the Chase and going, oh, okay, whatever. Oh, going up. The Addams Family, Gomez.
Man, it's Addams.
This one, I don't know how to feel about it because this one is obviously like meant to be the black and white from the TV show, and then this one you think it's supposed to be color, and of course he has Thing in his hand.
What is that called? Sepia. What's it?
Sepia. Yes, Sepia. Yeah, sepia colored. So
the fault I have with this is I can't recall. I haven't watched Addams Family in ages, but I don't ever remember. What's the hand called again? Thing being in his hand. It was always on his shoulder or something on his head.
Because special effects back then you couldn't really do it like that.
But I mean, of course, yeah. But I mean, having it on the shoulder or something would have been better. But I mean, I can't fault it. That's just the only objective thing I think I noticed.
Right. Right. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, if they had made it more like one of the scenes that we're used to seeing on TV with it on his shoulder or his head or something, I get it. But yeah, I'm not mad at it. Yeah, it is what it is. I know one thing. I would love to have a woman in my life like Morticia Addams, because the love that they had is one of the best loves I've ever seen in a TV show.
Talk about undying.
Oh my God. Huh?
Talk about undying.
Oh, okay. I thought you said talk about her dying. I'm like, wait, what?
What, did I miss something?
Exactly. I was like, wait a minute. Oh man, but yeah, that I like that one. This one, I'm very happy that they did this. I mean, you could call it lazy, but it's significant to the movie. Everyone who's seen it, I thought that they would just do the common and just make the chase metallic.
I was just about to say, I think that would have been more lazy.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest. I don't know about like.
I mean, they could have made it metallic and without the mask. That would
I
have been
think if they actually had to change the mold in regards to the hand and the gun, like maybe have one of them have it in the holster and him just about to draw it. I think that would have been cool. Yeah, otherwise, I can't fault it. I agree with you. A lot of people think it's a lazy chase, but I think, on the contrary, I think a metallic
could have been lazier.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot lazier. It could have just been metallic. I mean, if they had a metallic with the helmet off, it would have been even better. But I'm not mad. At least,
but to be honest, I would love to actually just have the common of this RoboCop.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To be honest, to have him with his helmet on, I think that's freaking sick.
Yeah, because come on, it's RoboCop. I loved RoboCop, especially RoboCop 2. Oh, that was one of my favorite movies growing up. It was so cool. Klaus from the Umbrella Academy. Again, if you've never watched Umbrella Academy, you're not going to care.
I kind of dig this, but the older model of Klaus with the pink. I think that would have been cool as a soda.
Yeah, that would have been a cool looking one.
So I think what they could have been cheeky enough and made the common that, and then the chase the other version. Maybe, I don't know.
Said RoboCop is great. Yeah, RoboCop is nice. He says not a lazy chase, it's an awesome chase. Well, I'm saying lazy in the sense that they just swapped the head out, But again, they could have just made it metallic and left the helmet on. So I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like a huge difference. I mean, look at the Addams Family one. That's kind of lazy too. They just put thing in his hand, change the color, and it's almost the same thing. So, but I like it. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I will call out when something I feel is lazy. I mean, this one, they just swapped the head again because the body is the same. They just swapped out a head, one head for the other head. But if you like the show and you know the significance of it, you're like, okay, I dig that. Let's see. Here we go. Dracula. When I first saw this, I was like, didn't they do a Dracula soda? But I'm like, no, that was.
I was about to say, I thought the same. Didn't they do the soda when the pop came out?
No. Yeah, they didn't do the soda. But again, pretty cool. I love the fact that they did Dracula, and then they did the chase metallic, different coloring, helmet on. So this is a pretty cool one. See, just ripped open a Spider-Man soda and a Green Lantern soda until I talk to my friend tomorrow. Oh, okay. That's the sucky thing about opening sodas, Nick. How are you going to know the difference unless it's like a significance difference? See, that's why you can't do lazy chases. You got to know what to do. You got to know what you're opening. Here goes some new NASCAR pops. They got the pop ride. And then, of course, the drivers. I don't know the names of all of them, so I'm not even going to try. I know they got Dale Earnhardt here, and I believe that's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Not sure. It might be Dale Earnhardt himself. I'm not sure. Yeah, because Junior didn't drive the DuPont. I don't think he did. So that's Dale Earnhardt. So all these are Dale Earnhardt. I don't know who these are. I think this is Bubba. What's his name? And I definitely don't know who those are. So anyway, NASCAR pops. I used to be into NASCAR as a kid. Not so much anymore. And here go the Star Wars Visions ones that just dropped. I knew these were coming because I saw
this is the fire, man. This is fire right
Oh my god! I want these so bad.
Man. Are they gonna have? Oh, dude!
Look how cool they look. I mean, the designs look plain-ish, but considering the anime / cartoon it came from, and the coloring, these look so cool.
This would be a perfect opportunity to have the chase without their masks on.
Yes.
Oh man, maybe it's still coming. Maybe it's still down the line.
They're probably going to just do different, like maybe Hot Topic is going to have them without their helmets on. Because if they had chases without the helmets, they would have shown them already.
Unless what they're doing is they're just doing small runs of Visions or Star Wars Visions, maybe.
because
I don't know.
they had these.
But look, you
we
can
knew
still
this was
appreciate
coming,
it.
and I didn't
Dude,
know this was coming. The pop and tea. I didn't know they were doing.
I
it.
didn't know that was coming too, but that T-shirt is freaking sick, bro.
Yes.
I hope I can get my hands on this boy.
I
Like, oh
gotta
man, that
get this.
T-shirt is sick, man. I can kind of appreciate them doing him separate, but it kind of makes me feel not getting the deluxe anymore, because I'll be satisfied with
just the
pop
character
and the
by
tea.
himself with the Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we knew the
You know what I
deluxe was
mean?
coming because that was rumored for a long time.
That was
I
the
had no
long
idea
time, yeah.
about the pop and tea. So,
But
this
the fact that the
looks so
samurai
good.
is separate, oh, dude, I want that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on
Well,
my hit list. Like, oh,
You know, I'm trying to get them both. So, yeah, this is gonna be rough for me, man. Oh, these
I
look
don't know
so
about the
good.
deluxe thing. Like, I don't have a lot of space for Star Wars. I'm doing that retro series, and I'm gonna have to do Star Wars Visions too. They look so sick.
One of the cool things is that I'm pretty sure the pop and tea isn't going to be as popular as most pop and teas, so I should be able to pick one up easily. I should be able to. I don't know for sure, but
I actually wanted to ask you, how are the Funko teas in regards to shrinking?
no, they're good. Like all the ones I got from my Smuggler's Bounty boxes way back when, they no shrinkage at all. And all the ones I've gotten since, like any Funko t-shirt I've gotten, no shrinkage at all. At least not for me. I don't know what other people have experienced. I wash mine in cold water because you're supposed to wash them in cold water. Of course, if you wash them in hot water or whatever, it might be different. So as far as for me, I haven't had any issues with the t-shirts as far as shrinking or anything.
Dude,
So there you go, guys. That's all that's dropped so far. Another one will probably be dropping in a few minutes, so we'll keep an eye on it. Let me get into the chat. See what you guys are doing. Mr. Techbot, what's up? Thank you for showing up.
That was a Chris.
Says she'd be able to look at the soda and say chase a comment. I have to look at the pop to tell. Well, yeah, Crazy Scottish Pop Collector. Unfortunately, Nick Bayer is blind, so he can't tell by looking at the soda.
Now, listen, I can't remember now. Is Nick partially blind or is he blind? Like, he has to be partially blind, surely. I do forget.
Nick will let us know.
Down in the things for sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to Funko Shop. Funko Shop dropped their exclusive LeBron James today from Space Jam, the cowboy one. It's like so late. They dropped. I mean, the movie's already been out forever. The hype has died down. I would have been surprised if this sold out. I'll be surprised if it sells out at all.
I mean, like, I don't know. I like without bad mouthing, but that's typical though, isn't it? Like with them. Yeah. But I see they're dropping a lot of other Space Jam pops with it as well.
Yeah, they did. I'm not gonna go to it, but yeah, they dropped some other Space Jam pops. I mean, I'm really surprised that these four, this one and these three, are still here because I figured these would have sold out. Like a Ski and Freddy. I mean, everybody loves a Funko Freddy, so I'm surprised that's still there. The Reverse Flash, Dia de los Muertos.
You know what I think about with the Funko Freddy thing is I think they're making them too common now.
Yeah, so possibly. That could be
they're kind of like, I won't get this one. I know there'll be another cool one out soon enough.
Yep, possibly. And then this one, the Imperial Flash, Reverse Flash, but in the Flash box, which I don't understand how they did that. They made it the Reverse Flash, but put it in the same box as the Imperial Flash. Whatever. But
I actually didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's a lot of people have been saying they've gotten their pops and it's in the Flash box, but it's the Reverse Flash. I figured this would have sold out because the Imperial pops are still pretty hot. I mean, they're not as hot as they were when they first came out, but you know, people are loving the set, so I figured this would have sold out. And then the Dia de los Muertos, I figured this one would have sold out. I mean, Freddy, I figured would have sold out, and Mando, considering Book of Boba just became the Book of Mando. I was like, okay, this would sell out. So, you know, most of the pops that they've dropped.
But like for me, I'm just wondering in general, like, I mean, Funko Europe side, a lot of the exclusives aren't really selling out. And I've noticed the same for the US side. Like, what is it like? You know, like it used to be at one stage. I think you mentioned something once or twice before about the whole FOMO aspect.
Yeah. Well, I think there's two aspects to it. The one is the lack of FOMO, which for those who don't know is fear of missing out, meaning I better buy it now because I'm not going to get it later. Well, people are seeing that they're not selling out. So they're like, oh, well, I got time. I don't have to buy it right away. And I think secondly is the fact that we're not trapped in our houses anymore, because the past 2 years where everything on the Funko shop was selling out, a lot of us were experiencing lockdowns. So we couldn't go out and buy other stuff. So it was like people were just on the Funko shop grabbing the exclusive pops, because what else did we have, you know? So now you want to go out to dinner, you can go out to dinner. You know, you want to go out and watch a movie, you can go watch a movie. Before, where was that money going? It wasn't going anywhere because you didn't go out. So it was, if you're a Funko fan, you were buying extra Funkos. So, you know, I think it's a mixture of a lot of things. Plus, I also think Funko has probably upped the count of their exclusives, so there's more to go around, so they won't sell out as fast. And like, say they make 10,000, they're probably making 20,000 now. Like, okay, when we make 10,000, they sell out. Let's make more. And now they end up with more to sell, and they're just not selling out. So I don't think it's any one thing. I just think it's a combination of different things. So, and Nick says, I'm totally blind as a bat. And he said, well, even a bat can see better because they have echolocation. So.
But now, I don't mean to be rude, but like, you collect pops, Nick.
Does he? I don't know.
Well, didn't he say he pulled out sodas and
he pulled out sodas. He's got to wait for his relatives to come over and tell him if he got changes or not.
Listen, I got it. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it in a weird way then or something. I do apologize. Right. But listen, you got to respect the man's love for Funko.
Oh yeah. And Nick is cool about it. Listen, he'll tell people.
To be honest, like, I mean,
we're not making fun of Nick. For anyone think we're making fun of Nick, we're not making fun of Nick. Nick is cool.
No, not at all. No,
he's got a sense of humor. We're just saying.
It's just I can respect it.
Chase called him Batman. Chase said Batman. Batman. Oh man, we love Nick hanging out with us. Absolutely. So please don't anybody try to cancel us. Think we're making fun of Nick. We love Nick.
No, we're not by all mind. I'm actually, to be honest, I appreciate him. I do collect it. He has over 600 pops, bro. Like, Nick, bro.
Oh my god.
Are you having us on the dude? That is amazing, man.
600 pops. Sheesh. He's got as much as almost as much as I do. Come on, Nick. Get in there. Get those pops. Something just popped up, speaking of, so let's just hit it real quick before we move on. The Iron Maiden Funko album Power Slave dropped. Go get it, Chase. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I love how it looks, but I gotta see it in person. That's just too freaking cool. Oh man, is it on screen? Okay, it's on screen. I thought I messed up because you know how sometimes I do. Oh man, listen, love them or hate them, man. These pop albums have been just, some of them are kind of a miss for me, but man, look at this. And this is one of those where, see how big they made it, like it's kind of covering the album cover. And trust me, people are gonna complain, just like you said. You know, if they had made it too small, they'd have been like, "Oh, it should have been bigger." And now they made it big. It's covering the album. Like,
but this is definitely going to be one of those things where they where they're going to mention that. But like, I can appreciate. It kind of reminds me of a pop pin, though.
A pin, yeah, kind of the way, yeah,
in a way. But like, I think it's cool, man.
Yes, Mad Hatter, what's up? Thank you for showing up.
I'd almost appreciate. I would appreciate. I don't know. You know when they do the one of the vinyl. right? Almost have the vinyl next to it and have the pop in the vinyl part so you can appreciate the cover of the other thing and have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe,
I get what you're saying.
but
Like, but
this is pretty cool nonetheless, though. I think
the
it's all right.
vinyls that they did, I think it's for more band members, so you could put more pops in one side, like a full band, and then put the album on the other side. Like, you couldn't put a full band in a regular pop album, like they wouldn't fit. So, you know, I like it. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So there you go. All right. So before we get going, don't forget to hit up our channel shout out of the week, and that goes to Fetch Frequency. It might be a little self-serving because Fetch Frequency is part of Pop the Chaos, a group that we are a part of. But listen, Fetch at 695 subs. We got to get him 5 subs. We got to get him to 700, man. Let's go.
And to be honest, I actually don't care, bro. Like, we share the love.
Yeah, we spread the love to everyone. He just happens to be part of our group, but he
happens to be 5 at the same time. 5 away from a milestone, guys. Guys, go over and just give him that sub. Get him to 700. You're going to make his bloody day. I reckon go over and just get your auntie, your uncle, your sister, and even if your dog and cat, you can teach them to use their paw to like and subscribe.
Exactly. So get over there. And with that being said, we have to move on. We're moving on. We're going to be talking about The Witcher, guys. The first 3 episodes. If you haven't watched, actually, before we get to that, we're going to do a new segment next week. It's called Fan Questions.
Yes.
But what we're going to do is ask you guys to drop myself or Popped Heat questions in our Instagram. You can ask us whatever you want to ask us. Doesn't mean we're going to answer it.
It can be ask anything. We'll decide what we throw up on the screen and answer.
Right.
We'd obviously make it a little bit fun. We're not going to answer weird things, but it depends.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see how weird it can get. But but as he says, throw us up some questions on Instagram.
Yeah, hit me up or hit Popped Heat. Either one of us. Ask whatever you want. Again, doesn't mean we're going to answer it. But, you know, if it's something we feel isn't too personal or crazy or out there, whatever, just fun questions we'll answer. And then, you know, just to have some fun for our next stream. So, yeah, do that. Now, with that being said, we're going to start talking about The Witcher Season 1, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I know, Nick. I know. So if you haven't watched it, be warned. Spoilers coming up. Let's go.
I actually forgot about that altogether.
I hit the button and it stopped short. I didn't mean to do that.
I was like, what are you doing? What? I forgot about that.
So anyway, we're talking
1, 2, 3.
Episodes 1, 2, and 3. I ended up stopping our little intro short. I clicked the button by mistake. But anyway, guys, The Witcher. Okay. It's been out for a while. I hadn't watched it because I just hadn't got around to it. Finally, we decided to watch it and review it while we lead up to Moon Knight. And I was telling Pop Heat backstage, there's certain things where I have no idea what's going on. It's hard keeping track of the names and the places and who's who and what's what. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm just waiting to see what happens next. Like, I'm gonna literally watch the first 3 episodes again before I watch the next one, just to try to get on track as to what's going on. But it's a pretty good show, guys. I have no idea about the books. I've never played the games, but when I'm seeing
books
so far,
too. I didn't know there was books.
Yeah,
There's books.
Yeah. The games were based off the books. Yes, they're books first. So I'm like, all right, I'm liking this. And of course, yes, the guy who played Superman plays The Witcher. But
I'm glad Chase cleared that up earlier. I do appreciate it because now, okay. Because I was thinking of it. It's really cool. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. And as you say, like, staying in track. I think they. I was mentioning to you backstage how they mention people, but you can't really remember who the people are.
Yeah.
Like, did they mention it or not? But as you say, you got to kind of maybe rewatch, then you'll remember who they are. In regards to names, listen, the only one name that stuck in my head, obviously besides the main character, was Siri, because I kept wanting to ask my iPhone a question.
Siri. I don't remember which one was Siri, but I do. It's the little girl, right? The little white
little girl
girl
fleeing. I think she's the one that's fleeing. Yeah, but I kept wondering, like, Siri. I was like, really? Like, could they not think of? But
I remembered her, and I remembered Yennefer. The
Yennefer you can't, because I think that's just Jennifer sounding weird for me. That's why I remember Yennefer. Like, Yennefer. It's like, you're saying it wrong. Stop it.
But it's such a good show, and I mean, I don't have like a breakdown. I didn't write down specifics for it because I was just watching it to enjoy it, not necessarily to take notes and point stuff out. But
I think this is just like a break. No seriousness. Enjoy it. And
princess. Yeah. It's definitely just. But the
something that caught me off guard was the fact that I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden, I want to say Geralt, but I'm realizing that's Afrikaans name. The Witcher. Just out of a sudden, I'm almost certain. I'm actually go back. He says, "Mother, mother f-bomb," and I'm like, did he just say that? I'm like, what? And then as I gradually watched, there's a lot of swearing uncharacteristically in it, which is strange because you don't really expect it. But I appreciate it anyway, though. It was pretty cool. Like, but he's a badass. Like, really cool.
Yeah. Listen, the thing about the show. Well, I won't say the thing about it, but one of the things I like about the show is that they some of the parts that bothered me was the way they cut the fights, because you could tell like they're cutting away, and some of it is practical, some of it is digital. But I also understand that they have to do it for budgets and stuff, and to make it more believable. So certain parts of it bothered me, but the way it's cut, it's like, okay, it makes the fights more believable, if that kind of makes sense of how I said it. But
no, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, it's just oddly cut in between like turns and that sort of thing. Yeah,
especially when you're dealing with demons and monsters and stuff, because you could tell some of it is practical. You can see the real, like it's a real thing they made, but then you could tell when it's CGI. But it bothered me, but it didn't bother me. If you get it, it's like, okay, I noticed it and it hit me, but then again, it was like, whatever. I get it. I understand. I
think it was one of those things that you felt, okay, that's realistic. You can understand. You can forgive him for it. Yeah. Yeah,
exactly. And I'm really interested in what's happening with Yennefer, because I kind of figured, like, at the end of the third episode where she went through her transformation, I saw that coming. I didn't think it was going to happen in that episode, though. I'm not saying I knew it was going to happen then. I figured it was coming down the line, because one of the big things is, like, people kept messing with her about how she's ugly and deformed. So, and she's learning magic. So you figured eventually she was going to learn how to do a spell on herself to make herself look better, because it's one of the things obviously she's self-conscious about. But the way they went about it with the guy who performed the spell, I was like, yo.
Same. I was watching it. I thought it was just like a spell, because remember when they're first going to do it, before she wasn't selected to do that other ritual thing, she was standing in like front of a mirror thing, and I thought it was just going to be like some sort of appearance change thing.
Right. Yeah, like a glamour, they call it. Not in the show, but in wizardry, you call it a glamour when you change your appearance. And I thought that's what it was going to be.
Okay. And then all of a sudden he's like, to get one thing, you got to sacrifice another. And I'm like, makes sense. But then they start pulling shit out, and I'm like,
And the thing is, like, they pulled that first piece out of her, and I was like, okay, what the hell are they doing? But then when he put it in the fire, he started squealing. So I'm like, was that like her baby? Was she pregnant? Like, what's going on here?
I was like,
I was
bro.
like, oh my God. And then she did it without any type of sedatives, basically, because he was like, yo, I got to get the herbs ready. She was like, I don't need it. And he was like, yeah, nobody does this without some type of herbs. Like, it's almost like saying you're going to get surgery without anesthetic. Like, oh my goodness. That was such a hardcore scene. And to intercut her going through that with the Witcher fighting the princess demon thingy, that was such a good scene, man. Oh, it was so cool.
It was. And then what I digged about it is they started showing more of his powers.
Yes, yeah, that I didn't know he had. I was like, oh wait,
the strong use of it, like sealing the door, putting the coffin over, and then sealing the coffin, and that whole thing where he hits the ground with the magic and it
busts under him, and they all fall. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, it was so cool. I could that third episode definitely got me hyped for the rest of the show. Like the first episode, it was the slowest of the three so far.
Slow and very dark.
Yeah, it was a build up. It was kind of like getting you into the world. So I got it. I'm like, all right. Second episode definitely had me intrigued with the magic and the elves and everything going. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But and the bard, funny. I loved him. He was so funny, making up the songs and stuff.
What happened to him? Did he die, or did they just part ways?
I don't know if they killed him because he got captured with the Witcher. I don't know if they killed him.
They were walking free afterwards, and he still said to him, "You're singing a song, but it wasn't what really happened."
Right.
Yeah, so he did
I don't know
survive.
what happened to him, but
he was funny.
Yeah, so it was like, oh man, yeah, this show. I really can't wait to see what happens next. I'm interested in the upcoming stories. Like, where's this going?
What's good about it is for the fourth episode, we'll be able to do something maybe just a slightly more detailed.
Yes,
a little bit more,
yeah. Because I definitely want to watch
less. It won't be 3 hours. It'll be just an hour's episode at least. So
yes. We're definitely trying to cram 3 hours worth of show into like a 10-minute review because I have something to do after this and we got to rush through it, unfortunately. But also, there's a lot of show that, like I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't remember the names of the characters. I didn't write anything down. I was just trying to enjoy. So
one thing I am for sure is excited to see more of his powers, man. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so cool. I'm in for this episode.
And I like that they showed another Witcher in, I think it was the second episode, who ended up getting killed, I believe. I mean, and it was like, okay, so he's not just the only one in this world. Because, a lot of times
I thought it was
the
unique.
Last one left, but no, there are more. Yeah. So he's probably going to meet another Witcher eventually. That the chat's going to start spoiling stuff. Y'all better not. Like, we've done this before where we watched the show that's been out for a while and y'all didn't spoil it. So don't spoil it for us. Don't be
you guys are doing good, man.
But yeah, it's an interesting show. I'm definitely excited to see what happens next. And like Pop Heat said, next week it'll be more of since we're only going to watch the next episode, the fourth episode, we'll be able to talk about it and take it all in. But man, see, this is what I like when I watch a show that's been out for a while, and people have talked about it, but I didn't watch it. And then you finally get into it and you're like, so this is what I've been missing. Okay.
True. What's really, really cool, we should maybe let Barbarian know because he can actually finally watch this segment because he watched it.
Yes,
he likes it.
He watched it. Yeah, he likes The Witcher. Yes.
Cool. And there's quite a few people in the chat I can see that enjoy it as well. So that's pretty cool. A little break from Star Wars and Marvel and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll see next week because this week, Pop the Chaos is going to be this Friday on Last Catchum's channel. I don't know if she gave us a time yet.
I don't think the time's confirmed yet. No.
Yeah, I most likely won't be able to be there because I'll be traveling because I got to go get Kay and come back. So we'll see if I'm able to. I'll jump in. But this Friday,
I might be able to do the chat.
Pop the Chaos. But next week, Wednesday, after our Hot Popics, is my Pop the Chaos. So I hope we can get Barbarian in there to talk to us about The Witcher, and then we can go into our Pop the Chaos. So this Friday, Pop the Chaos, Last Catchum's channel. Not sure about the time, but stay in touch on our Instagrams.
Stay in tune on Instagrams. We'll spread it.
Saturday morning, Chase's Funko Brew morning review. Grab a cup of Joe and talk some Funko. I have to say it wrong. I didn't even try. I didn't even try that.
You didn't
time.
try. You just like
I just say
blah 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 blah.
That's a Saturday morning between sometime 9:30 to 10 o'clock. He usually starts. That's Chase.
One more thing we should mention. I believe it's tomorrow night. I think Barbarian's going live too. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yes, Barbarian's going live tomorrow
Stay
night.
tuned to our Instagrams. We must probably share his thumbnail when he has it done. Guys, let's help a brother out. Watch hours. It's a bitch to get. So let's help him out.
Yes, let's get in there. Help Barbarian out. If I'm able to be there with him, I will be there. I'm not sure I will be able to, but if I am, I'll be there. Saturday, like I said, Chase, Funko Morning Brew Review. New and Old should be having another 2 soda Saturday because they usually drop Saturday morning. From the Rafters Sunday evening. Popped Heat
from the rafters, Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. I don't know if I'm going to be watching it this weekend. Like I said, I'll have K.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Sure.
It's in Saudi Arabia,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken. So, guys, it's going to be on at a weird time.
Yes,
but
yes, Rian, we are most likely going to get to season 2. Not within the next few weeks, though. We're doing season 1, then we're jumping into Moon Knight. So we'll see when we get to season 2. But
we'll most probably use it as a in between or something
between other shows. Yes.
Now that we've got something awesome, so
yes, exactly. I have a video coming out. It was supposed to be tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be edited and ready, but it was a New and Old Funko Unboxing mystery box that he did for his Super Bowl fundraiser, which he already went to. So obviously, you know how old.
So he's back, is he?
Yeah, he's back. And I still ain't dropped the mystery box video. What do you got? You got anything coming out?
I haven't got anything planned. I didn't do any videos last week. I was very lazy, guys. I actually kept up very well doing it for a few weeks. Hopefully I'll do something. I did buy something off Facebook. I don't know if it'll arrive in time for me to film. Otherwise, to be honest, guys, I haven't got anything scheduled. I will do my best to try and get something out this week. But otherwise, there's a lot of Pop the Chaos things to watch anyway, guys.
Yes, we got some big
share the
stuff
love, help everyone out. We appreciate it and love you guys.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, stay tuned. We got stuff happening. Like I said, next week we're gonna have some fun. Hopefully, you guys send in some cool fan questions. And I guess with that being said, we got to get out of here. I am Elf from Jkl Awesome.
Before we stay tuned. JKL's channel. After this, really cool YouTuber introduced to the scene, guys. Go have a look.
Yes, my Pop 2 interview. I ain't even advertise it. Oh my God!
You didn't advertise it, bro. You didn't advertise it. What's wrong with you?
It's coming up in 10 minutes.
Like 10 minutes.
Come to my channel if you're not there already, or stay on my channel. In 10 minutes, I'm going to be interviewing someone. So just come check it out.
Come and have a look. Come have a look.
Come have a look. Come have some fun with us. All right. With that being said, I'm Ella the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop T. Hot Popics live stream. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
You're still here.